A million dreams are keeping me
A million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. For the Muslim brothers and sisters, selamat berpuasa. Yeah. Thank you all for dialing in on time. My name is Suliana. I'm from Petaling Jaya and wishing all of you a great morning. For those of you who don't know me as yet, I have been doing charity work for the last 25 years and I'm now doing the New Skin business. So every Wednesday, we have this session called Be a Star, which is on how to become a star to be a successful builder of your business. Okay, let's kick off the session with having lots and lots of feelings of gratitude. Yeah, Alhamdulillah, gratitude. We're able to open our eyes and have a good surrounding around us and able to join this morning session that we have Zoom. Yeah, we have gratitude to have a good business that helps people be fitter and healthier. Gratitude that we have so many amazing uplines, mentors, sidelines, team members, to inspire us to be the best version of yourself. And so many, many, many more things that we can be grateful for this morning. So thank you for dialing in on time. So let's smile and hold those grateful and inspiring thoughts in your mind, and let's get cracking to go double with our business. So good morning, everyone. Are you all awake? Hello. Okay, today we are going through on how to share the 1, 2, 3 plan. This is a very important session because many of us have come into this business when we saw the business opportunity. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we must ramp up the activities in order to share the business opportunities. Why are you here? Why are you here is because you are looking for something. And that's why this opportunity actually comes to you. The reason why I want to embark on the business is very simple. Because I want to have a better future for my children and my grandchildren. Have you ever wondered what your future should be like? Have you ever wondered 3 to 5 years from now, what kind of a lifestyle is it that you want? And have you ever wondered 10 to 20 years from now, what kind of lifestyle is it that you want? For me, I have been in the charity business, helping the underprivileged for over 25 years. I've been helping them improve their quality of lives, but I do believe that by doing New Skin, I can help many, many more people. Like I can help my friends and my family members improve their health and improve their lives because I have been given a gift. To me, New Skin is a gift which helps people become healthier and fitter. And when they are healthier and fitter, they are also happier. Yeah, happier, right? So once I have shared to my friends and family the New Skin products, they also need to know that New Skin has amazing opportunities for them too. So we must be very clear on why we are here. What are the right things to do when we come into the business? I think a lot of time, doing retailing or selling the product is the easy part because when we are selling the products, we have a great transformation for people around you to see. So it's very easy, yeah? But then again, you must remember we are not here to do retailing or just to sell the product and get a good commission. We are here to build a network, open a franchise. Do we want to do Ramly Burger or do we want to do a McDonald's franchise? I believe we all want to do a McDonald's franchise, right? So what does McDonald's do? McDonald's has franchises all around the world. That is because it's building the network globally to reach out to everywhere around the world. So this is exactly why we are here. We are here to build the network, okay? And network comprise assets. This asset consists of brand reps, all the EBPs, and in turn, this helps to generate the passive income, and then you can have the freedom. Definitely, there is no free lunch. We have to work hard to build our network. Basically, all of us, we want the 5-25-1-2-5. That is the 1-5-5 outcome, right? When we want this outcome, we must do the right thing in building the organization. Otherwise, you will not have the 5-25-1-2-5. No matter how hardworking you are to sell the TR Me or the Ultimate Duo, but if you don't position yourself to build network or you don't share the business plan, you will never have the 5-25-1-2-5 network. So I just want to share with you the 7-Eleven shop in Taiwan, okay? It's the concept about what we meant about building network, about opening franchises. So if you look at the example here, Taiwan actually has 3,000 7-Elevens. They sell tea eggs, and the profit of one tea egg is 50 cents. So if 100 eggs are sold a day, the profit is $50. So 1 month, they will make 1,500, right? Then you think, oh, 1,500, that's not very much, right? But there are 3,000 shops. So in 1 month, they can make $4.5 million profit. And in a year, you make $54 million profit, okay? Why? Why is that? Because when you own 3,000 outlets, you own the network, you own the franchise. So as Paul Getty says, I would rather take 1% of 100 people than 100% of my own. And he is the first billionaire in the world. So it's smart, right? When you own the franchise, you can take 5% across all of the network, and you can eventually have 155 BRs and the USD 23,000 every month. So what is our success model? Okay, so like any big successful enterprises, they have a proven duplication model. So first of all, we start with sales, yeah? And that is really how we bring in all the raw materials. And once we have the raw materials, then we do the follow-up and activation, meaning that we convert our raw materials through the 1-2-3 duplication model. And then we get our brand representatives, yeah? And from the brand representatives, we leverage on our ST system to groom our people to become executive brand partners, team elites, or executive brand directors, and COEs. So what we need to do is, that is how we convert our new people that come on board to become from BR right on to EBP to COE. So if you look at the pipeline itself, the very important thing is the 1-2-3 model is that we need to share the business plan with everyone that comes into the network, regardless of big or small items that they buy. The important thing is to share the business plan with everyone. So, what is the objective for sharing 1, 2, 3? Is to increase the brand rep count in your network. Okay, so when you increase the brand rep in your network, that is how you can scale up your business. Yep. So this is more than just showing them how much they can earn in New Skin or how good is New Skin. It's about showing them the life values, how New Skin can give them a better life. Activation means selling the business opportunity. We activate customers to become a business builder. So I realized that there are a lot of people that are very good in selling the products, yeah? But again, right, when you're selling products, you are bringing in the raw materials. But if you don't convert them to become your business partner, they just stop at being a customer. That's all. But when we want to build our 5, 25, 1 to 5, it is very important to sell the business opportunity. Even though sometimes we hear from our uplines, that we have to start the product first. Yes, of course, nothing wrong with that. Product entry, business focus, meaning we go in by the product, but we still have to focus on the business. Some of us, we start with the product. You can see, right? The upline never gave up on you, keep telling you about the business opportunity. So we must be business-centric. Sell the business opportunity. Don't just stop at the product. I realized that many of us that have come on board, they just stop at the product. Nothing wrong with that, but try to be business-focused. Focus, focus, focus. Yeah. So how do you activate others? First of all, first is activate yourself. That means you have to settle yourself before you settle other people. If at the back of your mind, you also don't have the right belief system, you don't have the right mindset, this will not mean anything for you. Basically, you have to settle yourself before you settle the others. So what is it? You've heard this before. I'm sure somebody say, you got to settle yourself. A lot of time, the uplines we sell, you have to settle yourself. If not, your business cannot grow. What do we mean by that? Yeah. Basically, if you do not settle yourself, you cannot share the business plan and you cannot share the products with other people. So this is about building the belief system. Now, I finally understand what they meant by settling ourselves. Settling ourselves means that we must have these 3 belief systems. Okay, you can stop thinking about all the problems so that you can see the opportunities and protect your belief system. Sometimes you wonder how some people can do so well in this system. It's because they have the strong belief system of these 3 points. It's not just about ability, but everything about the belief system. This business, right, is all about the belief system. Who has the stronger belief system? So what are the 3 belief systems that we must remember is, okay, why don't we read it? Read it out loud to yourself. Let's read this together. I know we are on Zoom. The first one is everyone needs the New Skin products. Okay, everyone needs the New Skin products. Number 2, everyone needs the New Skin business opportunity. Yes, and everyone can succeed in this together. So everyone can succeed in New Skin. So do you have this belief system? Often, right, I come across people who have strong product belief. Especially when you take the product, you have a great transformation. So of course, the belief is there. but it's the business belief. A lot of people don't have the business belief. They think that, first of all, oh, that person doesn't need the business lah. Oh, that person's too young. Or that person is too old to start the business. Or this person is too rich to start the business. This person is too poor to start the business. Or that person they cannot talk like you, cannot talk like the mentors. So everything is on your mind. You think. So if you think that everyone doesn't need the business opportunity and that everyone cannot succeed here, then that will be your belief. So again, if you come to ST, you can see all walks of life, all shapes and sizes do well here. You know, we have architects, we have housewives, we have manicurists, we have a pisang goreng seller, we have doctors, we have nurses, and so on and so on. Everybody. So you must have the simple belief that everyone can succeed in Nu Skin. And most important is that you must believe that you can succeed here in Nu Skin. So we want to bring in the raw materials. We want to bring in my friend, my husband, my cousin, my colleagues to do the business. But at the back of your mind, we also don't believe we can succeed here. If you don't believe you can succeed here, how on earth can you influence the people around you? Because they see Nu Skin through you. So you have to be the walking testimony in terms of product and in terms of business testimony. So it's very important, right, that you must settle yourself, okay? So for me, right, if I want to do well in Nu Skin, I will only listen to what I want to hear. I listen to whatever I want to build my belief system. I don't listen to other things like people never slim down or they rebound or people never do the business, people quit the business. I don't listen to all this, okay? For me, it's very simple. I want success. I want success here, so I must learn how to listen to all the things I want to listen to protect my belief system. Very, very important in order to do well here. In fact, I remember Angela, you know, she doesn't even wake up to listen to the news because there's a lot of negative news around. We just want to have positive vibes. Okay, we just want to think that we can do all this and we are very, very positive in our mind, in our attitude. It's not that you're not capable or that you cannot speak, okay? It's a weak belief system will have weak results over here. A strong belief system will have a good result over here. So you choose what you want. When you settle this, you will have no problem talking with people about products, about business opportunity in your style. It's okay. No need to have, I know I speak a little bit better than you or somebody else speaks less better or whatever. It doesn't matter. You just have to believe and you convey the message across to the other person and it will be just fine. Okay? Our business is very, very simple. It's all about connecting needs. Find out what do they need, and then you share your experience. An example is sometimes you may go for appointments or you meet up with a friend. Now, don't just wait for people to ask you, okay? Don't wait for someone to say, wow, you have slimmed down. Sometimes people can see, but they may not want to say anything. They're not the type that even say something, but they need it, okay? Then, sometimes you wait, for your friend to ask you, what did you do? And then only you share. No, don't do that, okay? Don't wait. Okay, this is a business. If today you position yourself as a customer, of course you will wait there and wait for people to ask you, oh, what did you do? Oh, I'm doing this weight loss program. Yes, I'm a slimming consultant. If you wait, you will always position yourself as a customer. So for me, it's very, very simple. If I want to build a business and I want to be an entrepreneur, I need to be more proactive. I need to open my mouth to talk to people rather than wait for people to ask me. The moment you decide to wait, you are as good as a customer. Okay, don't wait. So if I want the result, I need to be proactive. And I know that every time I talk, I have a chance to practice and I can only be better. There's no success by waiting and waiting. We have to create the success. We have to create the life that we want. Okay? So also, when we share with people to connect their needs, we just have to tell people that we have the solution to help them. Okay? Let's say that they are looking for a job. Okay? And then you say that we have the solution to help them. Let's say they are looking on that they're looking for a job, we can say, oh, actually, I have a business opportunity. That rather than you are saying that you are waiting passively, wait for the people to ask us. Some people say, be proactive with intention. So do everything with an intention. Now, when you woke up early to join us this morning, that's an intention. You set the alarm clock and you woke up and you got ready, switch on the Zoom. That's an intention. Of course, those who love to sleep and didn't wake up on time, of course, they will never be successful in life. So we have to work hard. We need to reach out and help more people connect their needs, offer a solution to them. Now, this activation process is the same as a sales process. First, you have the relationship. Okay, this is the activation triangle, yeah? I'm just going to go briefly through it. There is actually a whole session on it, but for this today, I will just go briefly to it. First, you have the relationship. If the relationship and the friendship and trust you have between you and your friend or your customer. Okay, and then you find out what is their need. What is their need? That they need to be healthier, they need to be fitter. They say that, they feel very sluggish. So then you do the presentation. Okay, when you do the presentation, then after they say, I cannot do this, I cannot do this. So you handle the objection. And then once you've handled the objection and they say, okay, I think I can manage that. Or okay, I think I can do that with you. Close them the product. And then you close the business opportunity. Okay, so as I said, there is another session that there is very, very much longer in a lot more detail. Do talk to the person who invited you into this business, to this session, and go through this triangle. Okay, so this is the time when you need to show the plan. First of all, when you show the plan, there are two ways of doing it. Okay, one is we have got the booklet that you can show it to them physically with paper. Okay, and the other way is that you can show it through Zoom or your PowerPoint slides. But first of all, you must, when you want to cover this, when you're sharing the plan, you must deliver confidence and excitement. It's very, very simple. Okay, very, very simple, but you must be excited about it, because that's why you're here. Like I mentioned earlier, people see Nu Skin through you. Like how you got excited when people talk to you who are very excited about the business. Remember when the person introduced you to this business plan, you thought it was awesome, right? So it's very important to just share with confidence and excitement. And when they see you, they must be thinking, how come that you are excited? Huh? There must be something big and exciting happening here. So here I am sharing the plan from the standard PowerPoint. But as I said to you, you can have it on the S booklet. But of course, you don't have the video on the gene technology when you do it using the S booklet. Okay, so this is how we start. We need to be ready to have a global business opportunity. And what we're saying is that we are discovering your future. when we discover your future, we want to share with them that there is a graph of income against time. Okay. And we want to share with them that different platforms give you different outcome. Okay. And this is the first graph actually shows that as an employee, I think many of you would have been as an employee, as I was many, many, many years ago. When I was an employee, I, had an income every month. And then after end of the year, you get some increment. If you work really hard, you got a bit of a bonus, yeah. But of course, it was dependent and dictated by your boss, whether they liked your work or not. And I found that when I stopped working, my income became zero. Okay, so even though I was getting very, very good pay, but then it was very demanding. But when I stopped work, zero active income. Okay, then when I did the traditional business, I actually was self-employed. Okay, in the green line, I was self-employed. I actually decided that, I want to have my own business. And when I had my own business, I had my own challenges. I was a consultant. I had to travel a lot. A lot of time was spent traveling, and I didn't have much time with my children, my family. And then I had to employ people, and I had to pay them. And so I had to manage my own finances, etc. But when I stopped working, when I stopped my consultancy, again, it was all back to zero, okay? And then you have the yellow line, which is the traditional business. The traditional business is, of course, all the bigger businesses, also very, very challenging. You have to take financial loans. It takes you a few years before you get a return on investment. And that can also be very challenging, managing your finances, managing all your resources and everything, a lot of up and down. And when we have the economic recession, we had the COVID, again, up and down, isn't it? And when you stop the business, again, all back to zero, okay? So you can see that most of these different platforms, basically, if you stop the work, you will get no more income, okay? But in our business here, in the Nu Skin business, okay, we actually have the where we're talking about just talking to people, and at some point, all right, you will actually get an exponential income. So that is why this business is very, very exciting. So let's discover our partnering platform, because a lot of times, when you partner with people, you don't want to just partner with anybody. That's why a lot of partnerships fail, and a lot of partnerships you have a lot of quarrels, about money, about all kinds of things, whether it is strong enough. But here we are partnering with a very, very stable organization. This company, Nu Skin, is a worldwide personal care and wellness company. It was established in 1984, okay? This company had the idea that they want to be the world leading opportunity platform to give aspiring entrepreneurs the opportunity to run their own business through access to a global brand, award-winning products, and the supportive and nurturing culture. And although it's been around for over 40 years, I believe it has really, really achieved that, yeah? So to me, these days, the business environment is very simple. It's either you are a platform provider or you're using a platform to do the business. I think what is so amazing about Nu Skin is that it not only provides a platform for us to do the business, we can actually use their platform to open many franchises as well. You know that Nu Skin was actually listed on New York Stock Exchange in 1996, and it's also listed by Forbes, right, as 100 most trustworthy company. I think this 100 Most Trustworthy Company Award is very important in the sense that, you want to make sure that the company will honor all the commission payment that's due to the distributors. So I think that's what really attracted me to this business, that Nu Skin has been able to produce, $1 millionaire every 2 days. Here it says 3 days. It's already improved to 2 days, So what do you mean by $1 millionaire? Is that you have made accumulated commission income of more than $1 million. So that's when you are considered a $1 million US earner from Nu Skin, a COE1. So about 10 years ago, it was 1 millionaire being produced every 6 days, and now it's to 2 days. And, every LTS, whenever we have our big conference, can see that we are celebrating and recognizing so many COE ones who we know, who are in our sort of big family here in Southeast Asia. Now, so far, do you know that Nu Skin has actually paid out $16 billion in terms of commissions weekly? Okay, now if you partner with Nu Skin, you definitely can become a millionaire here and achieve your dreams. Yeah, so a very, very stable and solid partner that we have. Now, it is also the first anti-aging company to be featured by Discovery Channel. So by telling your customer this, you're showcasing the technology of the company. So now I'm going to play you a short video clip to showcase our technology that's actually being featured on Discovery Channel. It's about genes being the code of life on our planet and everything closely related to it.
Genes, the code of life. Everything about life on our planet is closely related to it. For thousands of years, human beings have been searching for the ultimate secret of life. Now that we've been able to solve some practical problems with the new technologies, so let us reintroduce you to gene technology with modern sciences. Unlock your potential and discover the best you.
Because of the new gene technology, we are able to do something.
基因护肤说句实话，就是非常前沿的这么一个概念了。
This is a very important thing.
Genetic research is very useful when studying the skin.
个体的衰老是可以通过一些方式去调节的。
Okay, so that was, it's very, very short, but actually you can see the full session on YouTube. Or ask your upline or the person who invited you in for you to access the whole video. All right. So now we have the product pipeline. What actually is being highlighted here is the age lock technology by Nu Skin. A lot of time people say, oh, Nu Skin, is it about skincare and all that? But really in 2009, they started all this age lock technology. And it is basically a technology that's anti-aging at the genetic level. And because it's such a cutting edge technology, Discovery Channel has actually interviewed us, Nu Skin, twice. So what's amazing about Nu Skin is the age lock technology. And since 2009, Nu Skin really has launched so many. Can you see that? You've got in 2009, you've got 2011, almost every year you have a lot of things coming out. In the Discovery Channel, it doesn't refer to a specific product. That's why we're able to come up with a series of products ranging from skincare to actual supplements as well. And you can see that every 2 years, sometimes every year, they're able to launch a new product. Now, this is actually very important because in any business, we need to have product innovation. Without product innovation, we cannot stay very competitive in the market. And why Nu Skin is able to come up with so many new products every 2 years is because this company is willing to spend a lot of money, a lot on research and development. So an external party called the Motley Fool has actually rated us as the Apple of the anti-aging company. Can you imagine that, huh? Basically, we are the pioneer in the anti-aging world. And the AgeLock product series has generated a sales revenue of more than 10 billion US dollar since the launch in 2009. So as you can see, Nu Skin is not just an MLM company per se, okay, but a growing distribution channel business where every new product is a brand new opportunity, okay? So the attractiveness of Nu Skin product is because of the product we are selling, as we are actually solving everyone's daily problem. That is everyone's health, you've got beauty and opportunity. Now, everyone is looking for a health solution right now, right? Thanks to the pandemic, everybody, saying that, oh, I need to improve my health, I need to improve my fitness. The health awareness has certainly increased. And everyone is trying to be healthy these days. And of course, beauty products, they always sell. Everyone wants to look young. Everyone wants to feel good about themselves, the target group for products, for good beauty products can be even as young as, my 9-year-old grandchild even likes to have a lot of not a lot of makeup, but a little bit of makeup. Even to my 90-year-old mother last time when she was alive, she would still go to the hospital. She must put on some makeup, okay, and some skincare, etc. So the opportunity is huge, all right? It is a very, very, very doable business. And I think the best part of it by partnering with Nu Skin is that we are able to grow to become an international business, because Nu Skin has operations in over 50 countries. Can you believe that? So I think, to me, of course, Malaysia is a nice country, Singapore, and the population size is very attractive. But what if we are able to expand into our neighboring country? For example, what if we can go into Indonesia? I mean, there's a huge potential there, right? Or even Vietnam, or, if you can go into the Pacific region is really growing now, Australia, New Zealand, there's nothing to hold you back. So I think building a regional business is actually very important to us, because if you want to grow big, you really have to think of like growing outside of Malaysia and Singapore as well. And of course, with all this amazing technology, this will be very, very appealing for a global business. And of course, we don't forget the Indian market is opening this year. Okay, so there's just so much opportunities available to us. So with such an amazing technology and a promising outlook, some of the people will be asking themselves, oh dear, how can I succeed in this business? I know Nu Skin is good. I know extra technology is good. I know the potential is good. But what about me? I don't know this. I don't know that. I can't talk as you. I don't know how to do a lot of things. Am I able to succeed here? Okay, you may say that I have no sales background. I'm so used to just be at my desk, at my computer. I don't talk to people. I don't have many friends. Okay, so, but don't worry. You are just like most of the other people who are online. Look, when I first came to Nu Skin too, I also have this question. Okay, I'm quite good in the welfare work. I'm good about going into the kampong and, working with the underprivileged, etc. But it doesn't mean that I can run my own business, So, and building a network, it's its own techniques, okay? Its own techniques. So I'm so glad that actually I discovered this agency called Success Together, which is a proven system. Okay, so we are all so fortunate, all of us here who have dialed in online, all of us in our team, we are part of the proven system of Success Together Worldwide, STWW. So So this as agent is really the one that provides the know-how for us to do this business. So I really would like to elaborate a bit more about Success Together. And you are really, really so fortunate to have this. I have been in 7, 8 MLMs. Oops. Yeah, I like MLM, but I could not succeed because I was not part of any system. But here is an amazing system that they have. This agency, believe it or not, has been around for 24 years. Okay, it's actually the fastest and also the largest agency within the new skin world. Okay, not only in Southeast Asia. Our system founder, Rain and Angela, they started the business in Singapore, and then they eventually built a regional or even global footprint. So they are actually pretty well established in Indonesia, in China, very, very well established in China, and so many, many parts of the world. And Success Together to date, okay, has actually produced more than 100 millionaires by itself. So that's pretty amazing, don't you think? Can you think of any corporation that can produce 100 USD millionaires? These are people who make income of more than 1 million USD, US dollars. So to me, it's, pretty big corporation, right? So how is this done? Success Together is really able to provide us a lot of events and conventions, okay? And you will be, you will be advised of to when. And of course, the very next one is in June. You have to really just block your dates for that. And it is very, very comprehensive, our training academy. We have a lot of training. Of course, this is one of them. Every Wednesday, you just must log in. We have it on Mondays. We have it on Thursday nights at 9:30, and we have it on Thursday mornings. We have sessions on the products, we have sessions on the trim fits and everything. So we actually help us to pick up the sales related skills and teach us how to share our products and business opportunity. And also at the same time, we have a lot of recruitment events that you can join, or you can invite your friends to join because you don't know how to explain. Okay, so you invite them, and when they see so many other people also that are attending, then they can actually listen it from different people. Then that is so much better, right? Instead of you trying to convince one person. And of course, we also have a lot of business support tools, okay? We have all the tools that you need in this business, truly, truly. As SD, they will guide you step by step, even if you don't know how to do any business, how to invite, how to go, how to do seating, where to sit down, step by step, to make sure that you can succeed in this business. And of course, I think what is more important is that we are actually getting coaching, okay, from the industry elite leaders, mentors, senior mentors who are just willing to jump down and help all of us. Do you know that a lot of time why people fail in their business is because they don't get the right mentors, and they don't know how to do the business. But here, together with Success Together, we have a lot of mentors who have already succeeded, and you don't have to pay for them, I mean, okay, we pay a small minimal sum to attend some of the conventions, but that is like to rent the place, the hall and all, which is fair enough. But, these mentors, they are so senior, they are so experienced. All of them are just willing to help us. It's just you. You have to decide that, yes, you want this. And how can I get help? Where do I go get help? They will all be helping you. So just come on board, all right? So then we start, after you have shared with them about the company and then the platform and about the system, then you start to share with them who are the successful business entrepreneurs that we start to share with you. First of all, of course, we share about Rain and Angela, since they are our founders for the business system, okay? Rain and Angela are actually the 20 million US dollar member. So 20 million is COE 4. That means they have made accumulated commission income of actually much more than 20 million US dollars since the first day they started doing Nu Skin about 24 years ago. Okay. Angela, she was a business owner. She owned like 3 garment factories, and she decided to close down. Once she decided she wanted to come in, she closed down all her 3 textile factories, or she opted out, and she just focused on Nu Skin the moment she discovered the potential of Nu Skin. She did not wait, okay? Rain Ho himself is actually a financial planner. And because he wanted to build a regional business or even a global business, that's why he left the insurance industry to pursue Nu Skin full time, because you can't do global, right, with insurance, because you're restricted to your area. So together with them, they're business partners. They founded this success together, like I mentioned to you earlier. Then they found other people to join them. And one of the people that joined them is Lillian, this beautiful, tall lady. Her name is Lillian Ong. If you come to all our summit sessions, you will certainly meet her. Okay. She's actually one of our very, very senior mentors. Do you know, she was a sales director, but she started the Nu Skin business at the age of 25 years old. So a lot of people, will be thinking, hey, if I'm 25 years old, I don't have a network, I don't know a lot of people, and yet Lillian, okay, she believed in the system. So she just followed, and do you know, she's our COE 3. That is more than 10 million USD dollar circle owner. And below her, she actually has a team of people who are even a lot more successful and more established than her. Now she's able to attract people who are maybe directors of listed companies, who are multi-million business owners to join her, because she leveraged on the Success Together team. There's an amazing story about her. Again, you can ask your outline. I need to share with you all the others. Okay, this is Ellen and Bao-Yen, of course, our own beloved and uplines directly above us. Now, Bao-Yen was the one who wanted to give a better future for her 2 darling sons. So she was the one, she was of course in the bank, but she decided to start on the business. And she actually spent about 1.5 years to convince Alan to start looking at the business. Now, Alan, okay, he was in one of the very, very established banks in Singapore, a very top, and certainly not interested in the MLM business. You just ask him, like, you're going to talk to him. No way I'm going to get into MLM business. So it was by attending a big convention in the US, like what you saw in KL and Jakarta, but much bigger, that has transformed their life. They are COE 1, that means more than $1 million, and they have migrated to Melbourne to realize their dreams, but they are still able to have an efficient international business with successful partners in many countries around the world. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah. So now we have Gavin and Doris. Oh my goodness, the most handsome couple I always see when they come to the summits. I always love to see what's their outfits. They really look awesome, because when you share the PowerPoint, or when you share the on the S booklet, you are going to share about people who really succeeded in this business. And there's so many couples, individuals, and like Gavin, he was a regional finance manager. Doris was admin executive in Singapore. They never dreamt that they would want to give up that kind of lifestyle before, and now they're living a life of their dreams. Okay, certainly, and you must hear their story as well when you attend. And Lee Kim Seong and Lo Fong Yi, oh my goodness, engineer and analyst some more. They left their jobs and they are doing so well here. Then we have even fresh, young, new graduates, okay, many, okay, who have just decided that they're not going to join the rat race. They're not going to do an 8-to-5 job. They're going to start their business because there is a system here. You know, you are taught everything and then it's up to you and it's for you to become a millionaire. You can do it. We have amazing couple, Ichiro and Dawn. They were professional dancers. Can you imagine that? They had a very, very demanding lifestyle doing performances. I remember Dawn used to cerita, tell story that even during Chinese New Year, you know, they could not celebrate with their family. They would be performing at events while people were celebrating and everything, you know. So it was very, very demanding. And in fact, Ichiro, you know, he was looking for something. He had joined 16 MLM. Can you believe that? So I'm not the only one who believes in MLM, but all of those didn't work out for him. New Skin is the one that really gives him a more fulfilling lifestyle. In fact, their son is a fresh graduate who is now, you know, really coming up to the town on his own steam. So everybody can do this. And we have Henny, Juwita Santosa. She is the queen of Alphard because she owned the largest Toyota Alphard distribution in Indonesia. So even someone as rich as her wants to embark on the New Skin business because New Skin has actually improved the quality of the life of other people that she has shared the business opportunity too. So basically what we're trying to say is that everyone can succeed in New Skin from the different profiles. It's a story business. So our success can be duplicated. Why I'm showcasing you all these people is because I just want to let you know that our success can be duplicated. Everyone, regardless of your background, how old you are, how young you are, how well educated you are, you can still succeed here because we have a proven model to teach you to do the business. So how do you discover our rewarding business plan is very, very simple. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. And all you need to do is start with your own product for yourself. And then you share to 2 other family members. And then you can share it with 3 friends. And then once you do that, you get 2,000 PV under you. And you can become a BR. And when you are a BR, you can, BR meaning brand rep, okay? Brand rep means that you can earn 4,000 to 5,000 Sing dollars in 3 to 6 months, or even more than 10,000 ringgit in 3 to 6 months. And then you help 5 other people to become brand reps. And after they become brand reps, then they also can get income as you have. And then they will invite their own 5 people. So you get 25 brand reps under you. And then you get those 25 will invite their own 5. All right. And then that's when you get 125. And then you get 625, 3,125, and 15,625. And so that's a total of 20,000 BRs under you. Okay. So, and this is the level 6 because in New Skin, the best part of the in New Skin is actually the business plan because they pay you 6 levels 5%. Can you imagine that? 6 levels, 5%. And let's say if each of you, and you actually can do this business, as I will say to you, in 50 countries around the world. And let's say you think, oh my goodness, you know, 6 levels, I can't imagine trying to get 20,000 people involved. But if you have 3 levels, based on the worst case scenario where you only sell 3 sets of, or you help 3 people in every month, 155 BRs at 5%, you get USD $23,000 a month. That's very good, right? Okay. So the values of New Skin, it is basically you can have a passive and exponential income. Okay. And it's a global business. And on top of that, it's a legacy because we have seen a lot of new skin builders, especially the pioneers. They have actually passed away and they're able to pass on this business to the next generation. So really with success together, you can really, they can even come on board and also be successful in this business. So what do you need to sign to become to be in this business is that if you've already signed up, congratulations. The business packs are, of course, TRMe, or you can have the Ultimate Duo, or you can have the beauty devices, and we have the Nutriol for the hair system. Okay, so the thing is that when you want to be selling new skin products, you want to be an ambassador of new skin products. And of course, you want to be selling the best-selling products in new skin. And that's the reason that the moment I decided I want to do the business, I must do the TRMe system, okay? And once you complete your BR, your brand representative, you can really discover the best you with this new skin platform. Then what you have to do then is get going through the checklist, sign up, start the business builder pack, invest in a success bag or starter kit. Basically, your upline will share with you what are the things that you have to have. You got to have the booklets and then all the because they don't have the success bag anymore, but we have all the list in terms of the booklets, the forms, and everything that you need to get started. Ask yourself, why? Why am I here? Why do I want to do this? Set a short-term goal to complete brand representative. Make the list of your top 20 contacts. Very importantly, contact 3 people from your list today. Okay, today. Please contact 3 people today. Attend all our system meetings, products, and business within 7 days. Register for the next major event. Make a long-term commitment. Be coachable. Empty your teacup, okay? Come and just be with an open mind and stay in touch with your mentor daily. This is the name list that you can fill out. Again, you can get it from your person who brought you in. And then let's say, okay, you do all that and then you find that the person said, sorry lah, I don't think I'm ready yet. I'm not ready to do the business, so they're not ready to ask about the people around them. So it's okay. Bring them to the product day. Ask them to come, because we've got Trim and Fit at BBC. We've got Trim and Fit at the Publica session. Build their product confidence. Instill the mission to help. And then maybe identify the natural warm market. Like, oh, maybe your husband might like to try this product. Or maybe your parents or your sister. Just very, very natural people around them, okay? If they're open to the business, close the products if your prospect has not started on any products. Give recordings and give the copycat marketing video. Invite them to the next marketing meeting or ABC with an upline so that they can learn more. And then ask for their name list on the spot. Write it down together with them and help them to start inviting immediately. Follow up within 48 hours. That's the red zone, 48 hours. Now, success doesn't come from what you do occasionally, but what you do consistently, okay? Set the goals and take actions. Speak to your mentors, the person who invited you, and work closely in your team. Progress is a must. As the infrastructure is all ready for you to build your global business. The key is you must start now. So what do we have to do? Set your goal, become a BR, aim for 10K, and aim to be an executive brand partner, okay? Maybe you find it's a bit of a stretch, but it's definitely achievable. It has been done before. After you have done 10K, you can become this executive brand partner. You find that it is even more enriching to be in this environment, okay? So it really depends on you. And of course, we're all now fighting for Shanghai, or those of you who want to go for Umrah for 2026 Success Summit. So if you want to know more on how to get 2 expenses paid tickets to Shanghai or go for Umrah, speak to the person who invited you to this session. So let's all go to Shanghai. Let's all go to Umrah for whoever that qualify. Okay, so be daring. Okay, be courageous. Just do it. And every morning, okay, when you wake up, the first thing you have to do is think of one person that you can help to uplift their quality of life. That is from Blake M. Rooney, who is the founder of New Skin. Okay, guys, that's all for today's session. Wishing everyone the season's greetings, and may you have great health, wealth, and happiness for the coming year. If I don't get to speak to you again, to the Muslim brothers and sisters, Selamat Hari Raya, minta maaf zahir dan batin, and have a great day ahead. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.